everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to another episode of Sam Spade Tech. How's everybody doing? Gabby Maru, you almost caught me slipping, but I wasn't slipping today. So we are live on YouTube and on Kick. I prefer this. It simplifies things because before I was going live on YouTube, on Kick, on TikTok, and switching between. I was going live on my Fortnite account and on my tech account in some rare instances, and just having like 4 different things to juggle is crazy. This one's a little bit cumbersome just because I've got 2 streams going over on YouTube. I've got the vertical and horizontal. So for those of you over on the vertical, if you don't like the vertical, I'm also simulcasting in full, I don't know, 16:9 widescreen where available, whatever, on Kick and on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you can hop over there and check it out. Just hit the link in the description. It's either in the description or it's definitely on my page, my bio, so you'll find it there. But Gabby Maru, how we doing, brother? Are you going live today? Guys, check out Gabby Maru over on Kick. Shout out to him. He's my homeboy. We get into trouble on Fortnite every now and again. Oh, you're on a call? Okay. He says he's on a call. But no, sorry for the delay. I had to get a coffee. And guys, this morning, Microsoft strikes again. I had done some updates recently, not all the way to 25H2, which everybody's been complaining about, because Microsoft just keeps fucking up. I don't know how they can fuck up any more than they already are, but they always manage to do so. So Windows 10, I don't know, Twilight, Sunset, whatever you want to call it, has arrived already. That was on October 14th, I believe it was. So that means Microsoft is no longer going to be supporting Windows 10, leaving it vulnerable to malicious attacks. They won't be patching any security updates. So if you've got a machine on Windows 10, Microsoft says that you cannot upgrade said machine to Windows 11. They're wrong. A lot of machines that say they're not able to upgrade to Windows 11 actually can. I've installed Windows 11 on a MacBook Pro 2012 and on a couple of iMacs as well. So it can be done. And iMacs usually only take official Windows ISOs, but leave it to you, boy. I found a workaround, right? That's what I do. I like finding workarounds and tweaks and hacks and things like that you can not exploit, but just things that you can do to get the job done, right? But I installed Ghost Spectre 11 onto a 2012 MacBook Pro. I've installed 11 on a 2017 MacBook Pro. Installed it on a 2013 and a 2012 iMac. So all this stuff about, it's going to have a TPM and a secure boot and whatever else. No, not if you use a custom ISO. And I know a lot of people out there like, what, Clash Royale? Gabby Maru's over here now. Hey, listen. So if you use one of these ISOs, sometimes people are just like, oh my God, don't use a custom ISO. You're going to get malware, blah, 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 blah. Where are these people? I don't know where this story came from, right? Like, what ISO did you download? Did somebody download that gave them the worst fucking Trojan horse virus in the world? Because I've never seen any indications or stories about that. So, fear mongering, call it what you will. I don't know, but Listen, guys. So, as Microsoft has dropped support for Windows 10, I was poking around on a couple different versions of Linux because I got a couple laptops from a thrift store for like 30 bucks. One of them's got 4 gigs of RAM and an old Intel Pentium. It's only got a dual core. I did install, and I installed Windows 11 on it. No problem, right? So it was a custom ISO. It was X-Lite that I installed on it. But so truth be told, yes, those older machines, they don't run these newer operating systems as well, especially the stock ones, because Windows has all sorts of background processes, and with every update, they're pushing more and more, basically spyware and AI stuff and just stuff that runs in the background. So by getting one of these custom ISOs, they normally will strip out all of that stuff, all the bloatware, all the telemetry, the stuff that's tracking you, the AI stuff. It'll even take out Windows Defender if you don't want it. But anyway, so I installed it on there. It was still a little slow, right? It was just still sluggish with the laptop. So I decided to install Linux, and I had two distros in mind. Linux Mint, because I've heard a lot of great things about it, right? And Zorin OS, okay? Excuse me. So Zorin OS is this is a beautiful operating system. Now on the laptop, like I said, it's got a Pentium. It's only a dual core processor, so 2 processors. That's it, and 4 gigs of RAM. Now with Linux Mint on there, and I didn't download the light version. I probably should have, but I downloaded the regular version, and it, I think at idle, the processor is kind of bouncing around a little bit, anywhere between 5 and 20%. And then the RAM usage is like 2.2 gigabytes. So that's like half of the RAM. So things are still a little sluggish. So I may upgrade the RAM in that thing, and an SSD would definitely help. But I mean, these computers are getting so old, right? A 2012 these days just isn't hacking it, right? But Zorin's minimum system requirements are 2 gigs, and that's the minimum system requirements, meaning it probably runs a lot less in the background. And I can show you guys once I boot it up. But anyway, long story short, I was messing around with Zorin, the education version, which I downloaded last night, and I'll probably install it on a virtual machine here today, as well as installing it on the laptop over here, because, and I'll show you guys, Linux Mint is good, but it's still a little bit sluggish. So we're going to try Zorin. Long story short, you can boot into the OS off of a thumb drive, right? So all you got to do is mount the thumb drive, right? You put the ISO on the thumb drive, you plug it in, you mount it, and you can run the operating system and give it a test drive before you even install it, right? See if you like it. And we can do that too, but I can't do it that way. I'm going to have to do it in a virtual machine because I'm streaming right now. Anyway, so it's really, really cool. Windows can't do that. Mac OS can't do that, but Linux can do that. That's how lightweight these operating systems are. So if you've got an old Windows machine that's running Windows 10 and you think you can't upgrade, you can't afford a new computer, Linux, Zorin OS to the rescue. Let's just take a look at this, guys. Oh yeah, to finish my story. So I booted off the thumb drive, right? And on my big monster PC, and was checking it out, was playing around in there for like an hour, then shut down, booted up this morning, and I shit you not, I was locked out of my Microsoft account. Now, I don't know if they did that on purpose or it's just the setup here when you turn off security, like boot security, because you have to turn off secure boot to boot from a thumb drive, which I turned off. But when I turned it back on, I was met with sign in. Your pin is not something like your pin's not around, or like we can't find your pin. Set up your pin. So then you click set up pin and it would flash for a second and go right back to the same screen and go set up your pin, set up your pin, set up your pin. And I'm like, are you for real? So I couldn't get into my Windows OS. Now, I did just run some updates for Windows the other day, and they are adding some questionable right now. So you got to watch out for that. 25H2, I would hold off on that if you guys are looking at downloading that on the Windows 11 side. Windows 10, I'm telling you, this Zorin OS is absolutely beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful operating system, and we're going to install it today, and you guys are going to check it out with me. And you'll see what I'm talking about. It reminds me of like if you took Windows and Mac OS and kind of merged them together, right? Yes, it's in its kind of infancy, but as far as Linux like GUIs go, I feel like this is the most polished one that I have experienced, the most polished I've seen. So it's really awesome. Let's try and get into this, shall we? So to finish the rest of that, right? So I couldn't get out, log into my Windows PC. Now, most people would probably freak out right there, but I was just like, oh no, we're getting in. So on this thumb drive, I also have what's called Hiren's Boot CD. So you can boot into it and do some recovery options, right? And that's, that's a topic for another video, or if anybody's got some questions, I'd love to help you guys out. But anyway, I booted into Hiren's Boot CD, Windows 11, and I was able to turn on the administrator account for my PC and then log into that and then reset my password so that I could get back into my account. And it was just like all that just because I booted from a thumb drive. Didn't even install the operating system. I just booted into it. And I don't know that Windows did that intentionally, but I know there's been a few glitches with the last couple of updates that people were complaining about, and I think I know why. So they're preventing you from making a local account, right? So if you want to use Microsoft Windows in the future, right, Windows 11, you have to sign in and go through the setup process, and you have to be connected to the internet, and you have to have a Microsoft account. So they force you to sign up for a Microsoft account. You have to be connected to the internet. It used to be like you could create a local account, because what if you have a computer that you never want on the internet, right? Like you don't want this computer anywhere near the internet. You're just doing, I don't know, like let's say 3D movie production or whatever. Like this is hush hush, this is top secret. And that's where I think also Microsoft is going to find themselves in a lot of hot water. Like they just keep fucking up. I don't understand what Bill Gates is doing over there. No, because listen, I'm a graphic designer. So when you get jobs that are hush hush, right? Like let's say you get a job for Coca-Cola, but the advertising as it goes, they don't want you releasing it until it's time, right? So they don't want people to know, hey, we're coming out with a new, let's just say a new Coca-Cola flavor. It's hush hush, it's top secret, but we need you to come up with the designs of the bottles and the packaging and the store things and all this, right? Well, in Microsoft's brilliance, they've come up with Microsoft Recall, right? And they say, oh, your data's safe, right? They shouldn't have to say that, but whenever they say that, they're probably lying to you. So they said your data's safe, right? But if I'm working on a project like that, where I've signed a non-disclosure agreement, right, then I'm not going to tell anybody. And then they put in this application, Microsoft Recall, which is taking screenshots of your computer every couple minutes and storing them in a location, a secure location, right? Well, we already know that Copilot is sending data back to Microsoft. So what do you think this recall is going to be doing with those screenshots? They're sending it back to Microsoft. And all this is because Microsoft wants your data. They want your browsing history. They want to know everything they can about you. Facebook, Twitter, like all of them, they're all the same way. Why? Because your data is a commodity to them. Your patterns, what you buy, what you surf, what you're, tweeting about, everything paints a picture of who you are and how they can sell to you. So they're basically forcing you to sign up with a Microsoft account. If you want to use Windows, you have to agree that we're going to spy on you, and then we're going to take that data and sell it to someone else. And I don't know about you, but I don't think that's cool at all. I think that's despicable. And there's only so much you can do. What do you do, right? Like, just don't use Windows. Okay. So there's a lot of people out there right now who are on Windows 10 that have an opportunity to do just that. They don't have to go to Windows 11, or they can't go to Windows 11. That is where Zorin OS comes into play. Now, like I said, Zorin OS, it feels like to me like Windows and Mac had a little baby and called it Zorin OS. It really is one of the most polished OSs, Linux OSs that I have seen, right? Give me one second. Where is that camera? Where is that coming from? Right here. Oh, that's weird. May have to change that in the future. Anyway, so yeah, Zorin 18 just came out. Let's learn all about it. Make your computer better, faster, stronger, easier. Zorin OS is the alternative to Windows 10 and Mac OS, whatever flavor they're on, designed to make your computer faster, more powerful, secure, and privacy respecting. See, this is what I'm talking about. Microsoft is forcing everyone to sign up with a Microsoft account so that they can sell your data. Well, Linux is open source, and they don't believe in that bullshit. And this is just a few shots of it running here, which, by the way, you can make it look like Windows, okay? You can also make it look like this. Now, I haven't figured out how to make it look like this. This I like. This reminds me of Windows. You can kind of make it look like Mac OS. And you can play around with the user interface all you want, really. Less of this, right? Less of this spinning fucking whatever bullshit. More speed. Your computer should work as fast as you do. Zorin OS, lightning quick and doesn't slow down over time. Apps open fast, so you can spend more time being productive. Let's go. Revive your old PC, save money, and help the planet. We've streamlined Zorin OS to work with computers as old as 15 years. That means you can keep using your PC for longer to save money on upgrades and reduce e-waste to help the environment. Because of the lower hardware requirements of Zorin OS, we're expecting to extend the life of our city's PCs by 30 to 40%. And that's the city of, I don't know how to pronounce it, Vicenza, Italy. Here it is running on an old CRT monitor. Remember those? It's reliable. With Ubuntu and Linux Foundation, Zorin OS is built on the same open source software that powers the New York Stock Exchange and computers on the International Space Station. Who knew? They run Linux on the space station? Thanks to advanced security features of Linux, Zorin OS is resistant to PC viruses and malware. Security patches and software updates arrive quickly and are available for years to come. Privacy respecting. This is the big one. We believe privacy is a fundamental human right. Amen. That's why Zorin OS doesn't collect your personal data. So advertisers and governments can't spy on your activity. Zorin OS is open source, so anyone can audit its source code, and they leave a link right here to the source code to verify its privacy. A world of incredible apps. Zorin OS comes with all the essential apps you need out of the box, so you can get to work right away. Discover thousands of powerful apps from the built-in software store. You can even run many Windows apps in Zorin OS with Windows app support. That's right, folks. So it doesn't support all of Windows operating or Windows programs, but you should be able to run a lot of programs with no problem. Ready, set, game. Play an enormous library of your favorite games, whether they're AAA titles or indie games. Install native Linux and Windows games from Steam, Lutris, and other sources. Zorin OS comes with NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel graphics drivers, as well as game optimizations, so you can get great performance easily. I know Steam is installable out of the box in Linux. Never heard of Lutris. Epic Games. Now, I don't know if that's going to run everything out of Epic Games, but I didn't know Epic Games was runnable. Itch.io, and then GOG. This part is cool. Your phone and computer work as one with Zorin Connect. Now, this is cool. This is kind of a page out of Apple's playbook, right? Zorin Connect is integrated into the Zorin OS desktop to merge the experience between your computer and Android device. Okay, so it's only for Android. That sucks. They should really come out with a Zorin app for the iPhone. It works over an encrypted connection on your local network, so your data stays private and doesn't reach the cloud. So you can sync your notifications and messages between devices. Very cool. Send files, photos between your phone and your computer. Very cool. Control your computer's mouse and keyboard. So you got mouse and keyboard if you don't have one. Use your phone as a slideshow remote and presentation pointer. Very handy. And then control music and video playback across your devices. That is very cool. So that's another cool feature. If you have an Android device, there might be an option for iPhone. I'm not sure, but definitely for Android. You can install Zorin OS alongside Windows or Mac to keep your files and apps, and you'll be able to choose which OS to boot up each time. And then accessibility. Zorin OS is translated into over 100 languages and includes a screen reader, magnifier, click assist, and other assistive technologies. Compatible with your documents and files. Your documents, music, photos, and videos just work. Zorin OS comes pre-installed with the LibreOffice suite, which is another free alternative to Microsoft's Office, which you can get for Windows, but it kind of came from Linux originally, which lets you create and edit Microsoft Office documents. If you install Zorin alongside Windows, you can access the files on Windows or Zorin, which is cool. Yeah, make your computer better. Join millions who have downloaded Zorin OS. You can get started for free. And then there's some frequently asked questions. So, like I said, I love this OS. I really do. And not to mention, so you can download it here. You can get a pro version. Not really sure what the pro is, but I want to go to for schools, right? So the original one is Zorin OS 18 is like 3 or 4 gigs. For schools, it's about like 7.5 gigabytes to download. But, and this is why I want to put it on the laptop, right? Because Cooper's going to need a laptop or computer system that has all this educational stuff already on it, which is cool. So we believe great software has the power to make learning more impactful. That's why we created Zorin OS Education. It helps prepare students with the skills they need to understand the world of today and build their world of tomorrow, which I think is really cool. So educational apps for every class bring lessons to life with a huge library of educational apps, games, and Zorin OS Education. So, I mean, you got Minecraft here, the periodic table. What else? There was something else. Just some cool learning games, right? It includes software that help teach math, science, languages, music, and other subjects. Interactive apps let students of all ages grasp new concepts easier and help make learning more exciting and engaging. You can teach them coding and engineering. Zorin OS Education includes powerful and engaging tools that help you teach STEM skills. Whether you want to develop students' creativity and problem-solving skills or help them build incredible software and hardware, you can prepare your students to succeed in the 21st century. So this is Turbo Warp programming environment based on Scratch that lets you create interactive projects, stories, animations, Turbo Warp, and fun to learn programming, whether you're 8 or 80. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Maybe that's what we saw. So it wasn't Minecraft, it was this. G Develop, a full-featured no-code game development studio that lets students express their creativity while learning programming. All right. Let's go. Ooh, look at this. Fritzing. Fritzing makes electronics accessible as a creative material for anyone. Quickly build electronic projects on your computer so you can prototype and experiment quicker. Cool. Builder, a powerful programming environment. IDE. With all the features you need to create compiling desktop apps and world-class software. And LibreCAD, right? A professional app for 2D computer-aided design, CAD. Perfect for creating technical drawings of electronics, schematics, and mechanical parts. So all that's included in the educational version, which I think is cool. Your old PC made new again. Same stuff, we've seen that. Bridge the learning divide. Now, this is more for schools and institutions. I thought this was really cool. Built-in Calibri app allows schools to access an enormous library of top-class educational content. Even without an internet connection, learning materials can be shared with other devices peer-to-peer over a local network. So like you can just hand off the books and materials, or imported from external drives to update the knowledge base on remote offline computers. We believe this will make it viable to bring a world-class learning experience to students in disconnected and underprivileged places around the world. And because Zorin OS Education works on low-spec computers as old as 15 years, recycled PCs can be become powerful tools to help bridge the educational divide. Now, this is cool. This is more for teachers, right? This is very cool. So let's say you've got all your students in the class on the same operating system on Zorin OS. Keep the class on task. Keep the class on task with classroom control. Using the Vayon Management Console, teachers can see what every student is doing at a glance. How cool is that? Staff can even take control of students' computers when they need help or broadcast their screen to the other students or remotely and wirelessly. It works remotely and wirelessly over the local network. So how cool is that, right? So the teacher sitting here, and this is all the students' computers just at a glance. That's so cool. Manage all your school's computers easily as one. Zorin Grid is a tool that makes it simple to set up, manage, and secure a fleet of Zorin OS powered computers. Okay, this is coming soon, but whether students and teachers are at school or learning, IT staff can deploy new apps, configure settings, and administrate computers without repetitive and costly maintenance. So basically, let's say they get a new piece of software and it's on the Zorin Grid for schools. They could probably just install it on one computer and it will just install on all of the computers. So you can download the educational version or the free version. Free version is a little bit smaller. I don't know what the Pro is. Unleash your computer. Zorin OS Pro brings together the best apps and most advanced features so you can unleash the full potential of your computer to do great work. The ideal choice for power users and creative professionals. So, pick a desktop, any desktop. Oh, okay. So premium desktops layouts right here. Okay, that's why. So you can make it look like Mac OS, right? You can make it look Windows 11 like. So these are the Pro versions. That's why I couldn't find how to set this up, because I thought this was cool. This looked like Windows 11. Windows Classic like, which you kind of already have out of the box. Chrome OS like, it's all right. Compact panel that looks exactly like this one. Ubuntu like, so the panel on the side and top, whatever. Elementary like, kind of looks similar. And then Linux Mint like. So I'm sure you could download some different desktop layouts. But yes, so then you've also got the, what do you call it? Standard desktop layouts. So these come out of the box. So basically it looks like Windows out of the box. Touch control out of the box, which you can still get to this because I was playing around with it last night. It's kind of like the Mac OS, like all apps. What is this one like? Windows list like? That's kind of what it looks like out of the box. Yeah, these are all kind of like out of the box features. So professional grade creative suite. Create with the same apps pros use. Zorin OS Pro includes advanced video editor, Photoshop compatible image editor, illustration software, audio workstation, animation software, and the same 3D graphics and effects software used by Hollywood studios. It's probably just Blender. Just to name a few. With tools this powerful, your imagination is the only limit. Yeah, so it's got GIMP, that's Blender. And I don't know what that is. Audacity or something. The Audacity. That's probably DaVinci. That's Illustrator like. But yeah, that's just GIMP. Get more done with advanced productivity tools. Oh, this is cool too. Share your mouse and keyboard across computers. So Mac kind of implemented something like this. Use one mouse and keyboard to control all your computers with DeskFlow app. Simply move the cursor to the edge of the screen to switch between devices seamlessly. even shares the clipboard. So you can copy text from one computer and paste it into a document in the other computer. Nice. All communication happens over an encrypted connection on your local network, so you can stay safe while typing passwords and working with sensitive data across computers. Make real progress towards your goal. Never worry about forgetting things again with Planify, the ultimate task manager app, to help plan your day. Create to-do lists, schedule tasks and reminders, track your progress, plan your projects, sync with the cloud. Its intuitive design gets out of the way so you can focus on becoming more organized and productive. Write, sketch, scribble, and speak your notes. Take notes or annotate images and PDF documents effortlessly with the Zorin app. Pick up a pen and write naturally. Draw diagrams with automatic shape recognition or simply type with your keyboard. It can even record audio from the microphone while taking notes so you can remember everything from your meeting or lectures. Very cool, very cool. Cast your device to the big screen. Nice. The network display app allows you to share your desktop with other displays seamlessly and wirelessly. No shot. Wow. It connects over your local network and works Wi-Fi, display, or Miracast compatible devices. The most modern TVs or wireless display adapters. It's perfect for playing back videos at home or showing your presentation at office without needing to fiddle with cables. Very cool. That's all built in. So many other productivity apps. That's wild. It says it's $5,000 worth of apps, but most of the stuff that they're talking about here. So Aftershot Pro, okay, Affinity, Publisher. Really, it comes with Affinity. Aftershot Pro. Oh, okay. These are the ones, Affinity Designer. I see. Okay. Yeah, so these are like the free versions. This is, okay. Zorin OS Pro includes curated collection of beautiful abstract wallpapers. Those are pretty cool. Those are all really cool. All right. Anywho, let's get into it, shall we? I've talked long enough. How long have I been talking? 43 minutes. Good God. Anyway, that is Zorin OS, guys. Please check it out. It is one of the coolest operating systems I've seen. Oh, yeah. And those of you who are still on Windows 10, you're now getting annoying updates just like this. Full screen. So this pops up when you log in. It says game without limits, getting you to upgrade to Windows 11. And I wonder how many times they're going to continue to push that and push that and push that. So look forward to that. But we're going to go ahead and install Zorin on not this machine, but we are going to install it on the laptop. But let me pull up the laptop. I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean about the laptop being sluggish. All right, so we've got laptop. Okay. All right. So there is a lot of things I like about this. About Linux Mint, right? There we go. All right. So it should be up. No, definitely should be up. Hang on. Make sure. Oh, available. That's why. That's probably why. There we go. Hang tight. There it is. Okay. And we're in. Sorry, guys. All right. So this is the laptop in question, right? Also, I get confused when I got too many windows open. I got too many things open. All right. So I can kind of set it off to the side here. There we go. So this is what we're looking at with the laptop, right? So I'm literally just running the resources app and Rust Desk, which, yeah, it's going to run a lot, right? But it shouldn't run that much, right? 63, 40% on the CPUs. It's only got 4 gigs of RAM, but there's only 2 logical cores, 2 physical cores. So it's quad core, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. But we're sitting at like 50%. And then, yeah, the RAM usage today it's under 2 gigs, but on average it's running around 2 gigs, which is like half of it. So a lot of the data is the Wi-Fi, which is what is just sending this picture over, right? So, and again, there's really nothing running. There's not much running here. I mean, I say that, but I don't know what any of this shit is really. But as far as the apps are concerned, what is this? GeoClue demo agent. Let's end that. That's chewing up like 400 gigs. Or 400 megs rather. System processes. Well, we gotta have those. Yeah, so Rust Desk is eating up some, and this one's eating up some. But other than that, there's not much else running. So I don't know why the processor's chewing that much. But still, I killed that app, and it's still 1.65. Anyway, so if I turn this off, it just kind of averages them together. So it's between 35 and 56. So not great. Not great. The RAM's a little high. And then, so all I do, I fire off this, fire off Firefox, right? And look at how long it takes for this to open. Bring, 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 bring. And we're in. And so Amazon, let's just go to Amazon. So a couple seconds to get into Amazon, which is pretty good. Everything seems to be working. The battery life lasts a lot longer. I can turn the brightness all the way down because we don't really need it, right? So all in all, it's not bad, but for this particular computer, I don't really like it. I don't like it at all, right? And I just opened that. So now if I go back to the resources, look at where we're at. 94%, 85%. I'm just like, all we're doing is running a browser. We're just running a browser with literally one web page open. So I don't know. And now Zorin OS says all I need is 2 gigs of RAM. So we'll see how well it does, honestly. Because I'm going to install it on a virtual machine, and I'm also going to install it on this machine. Because, I mean, look at this, dude. It's between 54 and 100% CPU. And we're just on Amazon, and we're using almost all the RAM. Well, 3 would be almost done. We're almost at 60% RAM. We're at 60% RAM and about 60%, I'd say safely 50% CPU. And we're not even doing anything. Right? Like, I don't know. It's the system processes, right? So I don't know if there's something I can get rid of, but we're going to try. Anywho, so again, it's not a bad operating system by any means, right? If this is the look that you're after, right? Oh yeah, and I tried to install Steam, like, and I was gonna install a game, like, forget about it. Like, I'm not even gonna try playing a game on this OS. I might if Zorin is a little bit snappier, but like I said, this OS is good, you know, but it just seems like it's not as responsive as it could be. So let's just open a couple more apps here. What is Pix? Let's open Pix. See how long that takes to open. There it goes. Good God. No file. Okay, so Pix is just like a picture browser to look at pictures, but that took more than 30 seconds to open. You know, the menus are nice. The stuff that opened pretty good, or pretty quickly, but that's just because there's updates. Okay, so I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm not gonna do those because I think we're just gonna go with Zorin for now. So let's close this. All right, I'm gonna shut this down. Shut her down. We're shutting this one down. So that was Linux Mint. We're gonna close this connection because we're done with that. And then we're gonna open up VirtualBox. VirtualBox. Let's go. All right, so we got Ghost. We if you were with me the last episode, we installed Ghost Spectre on a virtual machine. So now I haven't installed what do you call it? I have not installed this a Linux operating system on a VirtualBox. So there might be some settings. We're gonna figure it out. That's what I love doing. I love figuring out. So downloads, what is this? Why? Hold on, cancel this. All right, add. No, cancel. New, that's what I want. I'm like, what am I doing? All right, so we're gonna call this, oops, yeah, Zorin OS. Zorin OS, and this is going in other. Oh, did I put that in? Oh man, I sure as shit did. That's all right. I meant to put it in the X drive. I don't know why. Okay. I guess I screwed that up. Anyway, I think I can move it, but we're not going to do that right now. So other downloads. There it is. Okay, so I downloaded the Zorin 18 educational version. So we're gonna, it already fills it out. It's Linux, Ubuntu. It doesn't let you skip unattended. So we're gonna go into hardware, and it says, so if you look at this green bar, oh, I'm sorry, you guys over here can't even see what I'm doing. If you look at this green bar here, right? Let's go to item shop, see if that's any better. Oh, you guys cannot see that. No. All right, let's go back. Game on. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys over here on the vertical can see this. If you want to see the full picture, go over to the widescreen. So hardware, this is important. Once you get into the orange here and the red, that's the danger zone. So I think 16 is probably fine because I got 32, so that's about half. Do 16 gigs of RAM. Or actually no, because it says the minimum was 2, but we'll go like an older machine, 8 gigs. We'll go 8 gigs of RAM. Okay. And we'll do 8 cores. So 1 core for each gig of RAM. How about that? EFI special OSs only. Okay, don't know if I need that. 25 gigs. That's probably fine for right now. And we'll leave it as a VirtualBox disk image. And that's it. So hit finish. All right, so we got Zorin OS right here. So this is kind of nice. It's got Zorin OS here, and we've also got Ghost Spectre. I think that's the 11 version. So this is Zorin OS, the educational version. So we're gonna go ahead and kick this off, and then I'm gonna start setting up my camera for the other one, and we'll have the laptop one going at the same time. Okay. All right, so we're gonna try or install Zorin OS. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Okay, there we go. All right, so you can try and install in safe graphics mode. So if it doesn't boot up for you, you can go safe graphics, yada yada. We'll just try or install. There it go. I was like, what the hell's going on? That was weird. So let me get my other camera set up while this is going. So I'll just leave you guys here. All right, guys, we're back. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? So apparently with the educational version, you need at least 39 gigs to install. So here we are. Anyway, so I just went ahead and recreated the hard disk for this particular virtual machine. And then I think I can delete the other one. But anyway, you gotta have, for this virtual machine, you gotta have at least 39. So I just went ahead and went 50. Because it had a few hiccups too. So we're gonna install it there. I'm setting up my other camera here. Matter of fact, which should be up and running. Hey, there we are. Look at us. So we've got up above me, you can see the other computer. And then over on your left-hand side, you can see the Dark Knight himself. There he is. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. So that is Batman. So with the HP, I plugged in the thumb drive here. Just hang on. I'm gonna pull this over here so you guys can see what we're doing. There we go. Okay. Let's. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. All right. So this one, I think it's F9 on the HPs for the boot menu. Okay, so it defaults to that one. But we're just gonna go USB hard drive, SanDisk, boom. And we got Ventoy. Ooh. And so now if you hit F3, it changes the directory. So we can go Linux. And we want Zorin Education. This one. Bit in normal mode. So same. And over here, you can kind of already see what's going on. Can I zoom in? Let's see here. So I want to install it on this virtual machine. So we're going to try that. Okay, English, sure. Download updates while installing. Install third-party software, sure. Don't participate. The census lets on. Oh, that's fine. We're going all out on Zorin here today, folks. All out. We got Zorin going in on this HP laptop with 4 gigs of RAM. And then we've got it on the virtual machine here, which I will blow this up here in a second. Just right now, it's a little cumbersome. This is my virtual machine, so yes, erase the disk and install Zorin OS. Let's go. Yep. And we'll go Orlando. Ah, wait. Orlando. Orlando. Orlando, Florida. Right there. Yeah, right there. Whatever. Seems a little sluggish on here. Okay, so for this one, we're just going to call this admin. And this is, the computer's name is Zorin. Pick a username, yep, admin, and then oh, all right. So we'll call it Zorin. It is still going. There it goes. Jesus. That was painful. Asmongold just went live with drops on. If you guys are into Asmongold at all. We kicked off both installations at the same time. We'll see which one finishes first. I'm thinking this one, but I should have given it more processing power. All right, we're just gonna try and install Zorin on this one. I'll change that later. And we're just going to call this one admin. Computer's name, HP 2000. Username, Zorin. Where's my camera on this stupid thing? It's over here. There we go. Let's start with the lowercase letter. Okay. All right. This one, the laptop is running a little bit slow, right? Oh, sorry if there's an echo. Let me turn that off. There we go. Is that better? Hopefully you can hear me. So the laptop is a little bit slow on this, but not a huge deal. That's because we're running off the thumb drive right now. So I'm thinking once it starts back up, it'll be better. It'll be a lot better. So this is two separate installations of Zorin. So we got one down here, and then this is the laptop. So the one down below me is a virtual machine, or if you're on the widescreen, the one up above is a virtual machine, and then this one is my laptop, obviously. So what do you guys think of the new setup? Looking good? Looking good in the hood. Oh, also, update on that. The 3 laptops that I purchased, we're installing. This one was almost perfect condition, a little janky. But that one that I parted out, right? I got 2 people watching the motherboard. I sold the RAM, I sold the fans, and I sold the casing for the keyboard, the outer case, and then the what is it called? Does it implement TPM and other hardware-based security measures? I don't believe it has TPM. That's kind of the whole point of Zorin, is that what do you call it? It's Linux based, so anybody who's on Windows 10 and they don't want to sell their old machine, right? Like this is an old HP laptop. You can install Zorin, and it has its own security measures. I mean, to help fight scammers and ID theft, really, you know, yeah, you just have to watch out for that stuff. Scammers and ID theft, it usually occurs through either people calling on the phone and then getting you to give them access to your computer, or what is the other way they do it? Or getting into your computer and then getting pictures and things like that and getting your information, or from like fake stores online, right? So you click onto a store that looks like Amazon, but it's not Amazon, and then they get you to put your credit card information in, and then boom. So I mean, there's really, you know, fighting the scammers and ID theft, that's you know, that's kind of on the individual, right? Scammers go for phones, right? Scam you through the phone or email, or they try to scam you through a fake website. So, you know, TPM is not going to stop that. It's not. You just kind of have to make sure you know who you're talking to. And a lot of these scammers will call up and be like, hello, this is Microsoft support. And so right there, you can be like, and? Because I'm on Linux, so good luck. Then all you can say is it's like, thank you, Microsoft. I don't have a Microsoft computer. Bye bye. So to answer your question, yeah, it's got some measures. Hardware based, no. But we're so close. We're so close to the install. Which one's going to finish first? I feel like the virtual machine's going to finish first. I did kick it off first, but this laptop's just fucking dragging. The laptop's only got 4 gigs of RAM. So anyway, I managed to sell a bunch of parts. I still have the motherboard from it and the 1 terabyte SSD, which is amazing. I sold the 16 gigs of RAM today for $25 plus shipping. Always include shipping. Like, I don't know. I used to do free shipping on everything back in the day when you could charge more for parts, but now like everything's so cheap and plentiful. It's just like, no, like if you want it, you pay for shipping. I'll put the item up there with shipping for like a week or two, and then if I really don't sell it right away, then I may include free shipping or drop the price and leave shipping. I don't know. It all depends on the item and how much interest there is in it. I do have 2 people watching the motherboard, and it probably works just fine, and they could fix it up. Oh, and there's a Wi-Fi card and a few other odds and ends, but I think I might just part out that other laptop as well. I would get into it right now, but I think these are going to be done in a few seconds. So maybe I'll get into that a little bit later, because it does have another stick of DDR3, which is what this laptop takes. And it's not a matched pair. It's always recommended that you do a matched pair because sometimes they don't jive with each other, but with any luck, they're both from HP. Hopefully they'll jive together and we can just plop 8 gigs of RAM in this, and I think that'll really speed it up. And then just part out that other machine, because no one seems to have, there's no interest in that machine. It works, just the screen is cracked. No, it's not cracked. It's like dead pixels all over the place. So it still works as a computer and would still work if you hooked it up to a television or a monitor. Works just fine. I hooked it up to my monitor here. Worked great. But just not much interest in it, you know? So people are more interested in the parts, which I am as well. If the RAM works in this machine, I might have a decent little laptop here for Cooper. Mm-hmm. But yeah, guys, this Zorin OS is really cool looking. It reminds me of if Windows and Mac had a baby, this would be Zorin. So now, let's see here. I should be able to. I'll do that later, because we're almost finished up here. Ooh, they're so close. Both of them are so close. Who's it gonna be? Is this laptop gonna pull through in the end? Almost finished. No way. Did the laptop finish first? I don't believe that. So unfortunately, I thought I'd have more viewers today. But Chris, thank you for being here. Gabby Maru, thank you for being here. I know sometimes this can be a little boring watching OSs install, but I think it's fun. I'm a nerd like that. We're almost there. Is the laptop going to finish first? I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked. What's going on over here? I'll pull up the task manager. I got some headroom. GPU's fine. I mean, I don't know. So it's taken a while to install. It's installing a suite of educational programs, which I think is fantastic. Mint doesn't have that. Linux Mint just came with just random run-of-the-mill whatever programs. But this actually has some educational software on it, which I think is really cool, especially for Cooper. I think he's going to love it. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Come on, Zorin. We could play a little Bop It Bop It. What's that name? The name of that game? Mega Bonk? You ever play that one? Yeah, guys. So I managed to keep my camera working over here. And then I got my cell phone camera over here, right? Using that for the rest of this setup. And I can use any old camera, really, but I can show you which app I use for that. It's the same one I use for my chat. It's the social stream. Wow, it really is dead today. I'm shocked. Because the last couple times I streamed on YouTube, it was popping off, man. Man, who's going to finish first? Just gotta let it do its thing. Oh, that's just how it is. Almost finished. Almost finished. Who's it gonna be? Let's find out. Chris, what are you up to today? You still with me? Have you tried Zorin? It really is a lovely operating system. They did a fantastic job. I don't know who put this together, but as far as Ubuntu installations or flavors of that distro, this is probably the best one I've seen. Installing system. Oh my god. The laptop pulled ahead. No way. No way. And it had to erase the hard drive because I erased Linux Mint that was on here. I don't know what this virtual machine's doing. Now, granted, I didn't have to install it on... Oh, there it goes. I didn't have to install it on a virtual machine, but I wanted to showcase it. I might cancel it. I don't know if it's taking that long. Scanning the mirror. Oh, it's downloading more files. Retrieving file. 297. Wow. Look at this motherfucker right here. I'm excited, guys. I tell you, I was messing around with it last night, and Zorin, I mean, it is a beautiful operating system. It really is. They did such a nice job on it. If this finishes up, I'm just going to cancel, well, not cancel, I'll let it finish, but I'll turn this one off, and then we can just install Rust over here, and then switch to this screen over here, and I'll show you what I mean. What happened to the virtual machine over here? I am wondering if it froze up on me. Don't do that. What the heck? Oh, now it's installing. What the wow. The freaking laptop pulled way ahead, dude. Like, I don't know what happened over here. It's a virtual machine. Maybe I didn't set it up correctly, but it's... We'll see. And we'll see which one finishes, because this one's still going. The virtual machine is lagging behind, but maybe I should have installed the... What do you call it? I don't know if you can install things on there. I think you can, but oh, it's just going. Look at that. says it's removing stuff. Completely removing, completely removing. I don't know why it's removing stuff, but it's removing stuff. Oh, we're doing it, guys. This Zorin OS, I tell you, it's a work of art. It really is. Man, this is taking long. Oh my goodness. So what's everybody up to today, guys? We got the Zorin going. It's burning the midnight oil. We're almost there, but it's gonna take a while. I thought I wasn't gonna have time. I could have stripped that laptop down to its guts in the time it takes to get this thing going. And this other laptop is not the greatest as far as how they put it together, because you literally have to rip that thing apart to get to the RAM. It's on the bottom of the motherboard. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. They put it on the bottom and did not put in an access panel to it. Huh? Huh? Why? Why would you do that? Mm. It's like watching paint dry. Anyhow. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. I still don't know which one's going to finish first. Either the virtual machine or the other one. Let's see. We're close. We're close, folks. Go this way? This way? This way? What am I doing here? I don't keep getting caught up with the wheels. I keep getting caught up in the wheels over here. Sorry this is taking so long, guys. If you're just tuning in, we are installing Zorin OS on a laptop and on a virtual machine. This is the newest Zorin OS 18, and it is one of the most beautiful operating systems I've seen. Linux operating systems I've ever seen. So if you got to migrate from Windows 10, why not try something new, right? If you don't want to buy a new computer, if Billy Gates has got you down, oh my gosh, the laptop finished first. Oh my God. There it is, installation complete. Restart now. Restart. So we're restarting. What the hell is that? What the hell is even that? All right, I've removed the installation media. Ah, now the virtual machine. I'm shocked that the virtual machine took that long. Yeah, this one came up with some more errors too. So here we go, folks. I love that where it shows HP, but then it also shows Zorin down here. Instead of like Microsoft just puts a freaking little circle down there. Oh, remove installation media. So what we do here is optical drives. Devices, optical drives. Remove from virtual. Remove disk from virtual drive. Enable. Force on that. Okay, so now press enter here. Seems like it's going faster on this machine than it is on the other one. All right, so you can double click that and it just opens up. But this is Zorin OS 18. I don't know what the hell this one's doing. Because, good God, why are you so slow? All right, so optical drives. I'm gonna insert the guest edition CD because I don't know what the f it's doing. Like, what the f is it doing? I think it froze. I really think it froze. Yeah, it ain't working. Power it off. Dude, these virtual machines, dude, fucking, sometimes they just do not work. So, give me a second. I'm gonna install it on this one. I'm gonna install Rust Desk on here. So give me a couple minutes, guys. Where we at battery wise? 36%. We'll be all right. Oh, I think I fired off a couple of them. There it is. Inventory, come down. Inventory. Oops. Da, 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 da. Dev, right here, Rust Desk. Dev. Flatpak maybe? Did it work? Let me try the Flatpak. Just look it up. So Wi-Fi seems a little slow. Which is not great. And I don't know why. I think it's a tour. All right, let's just go through the tour real quick. Okay, open the menu to launch apps. Choose your desktop with the Zorin appearance. Connect online accounts. So you can put your Google account, you can put all your emails, your 365. Link your phone with Zorin Connect. Launch software. Use software to find and install apps. This is the help page. Okay, that's it. So what else is going on here? This should not be chugging like this, right? I may have to restart this. I don't know what the fuck it's doing. What the fuck is it doing? Check out the system monitor real quick. So, yes. It is receiving something. But what, I don't know. Maybe updates? It's sending and receiving something small. And writing to the disk. Total written 2.6 gigs. So I don't know if it's doing updates right now or what it's doing. I wish it would tell me. So it is actually running more memory, it looks like. Well, I guess not, because it's 42%. The last one was at 60%. The processor's definitely humming a little bit better. Because look at this, we got 15% and 12%. Now, granted, we don't have a browser open. So let me fire off a web browser. Brave. It still does seem a little sluggish. It's just, it's so old, this computer. Happy hump day, Mr. Chulis P.E. What up, Chulis? Are you here? Are you here? You got about 10 seconds to tell me if you're here or not. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're timed out. For a week. Bye-bye. Yeah, nothing against Chulis, but that's clearly a bot. If you look back through his history here, and I can show you guys, like, look at this. Happy hump day, and then good vibes, happy Saturday, happy like, this is a fucking bot, dude. Like, you're using a bot. Look, this is all this guy ever comes in here. Hyperclap, whatever this guy is. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, I appreciate it, but on one hand, I appreciate it. On another hand, I don't. All right. So let's set as default browser. Oh my golly. Okay. Yep. I want dark mode. Next. Nope. 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 There we go. Okay, so now we got a web browser open. 1.8, so still less memory, 45, and we're not pinging near as much. On Mint, we were running at like 90% CPU. So this is already much better than Linux Mint. The RAM, yeah, it's at 1.8, so it's 5.5, and it's doing something in the background. We're either getting updates or I don't know what the it's doing, but it's doing something in the background for sure. You know, all the processors going. We got the file system. Okay, I'm gonna close this real quick. Oof. Yeah, something's going on. I don't know if it's doing updates or what, dude, but what's the resources? Was it? Come on. What is this thing doing, dude? Run on power saver. Let's change it to dark. If I can. Dude, I'm gonna have to restart this thing already. I don't understand. I thought Mint was bad. It says it's not using as much, but like something is doing it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, is that why? Let me see. Monitor? I think it was resource. I'm gonna restart this because I don't know what the hell it's doing. Yeah, dude, I don't know what the hell it's doing, but it's taking forever to do anything, which it should not be doing. Even though like it says that the processor's not working as hard, it's still acting a little bit sluggish, so I'm gonna restart and then I'll check for some updates. But if it's still super sluggish, I'm gonna have to update the RAM, I think. Oh, escape. F4, local boot, search and boot. No, what? Search and boot Windows. Hang on. F6. Escape. Press enter. F4, right? Local boot. Zorin boot? Is that it? Can't I just, like, exit this? What the hell? F1? Oh. Yeah. Boot Windows / Linux on the local disk. That's what I want. Okay, so F4. I'm just gonna hit search for boot Windows. Oh my god. This? Okay, whatever. the fuck, dude? Zorin boot? What the fuck? Okay. Maybe that's why. Like, something got fucked up here. I think that's what's going on here. Something didn't install correctly. That's what I think happened. So I may have to install the regular version of Zorin. I tried to install the education version. It is just dogging me. Dogging. Who's that? He's mad. What? Well, where are you going? Where did you go?
We just went to the Baldwin Park, and we went to the park, and then we did a lap around the entire lake.
Oh, nice.
Which I thought that was only like a mile, and it was about 3.
It's a lot.
So
Yeah,
I
it's
underestimated that.
It's bigger than it looks. Oh no. Well, welcome home. The stream has been uneventful. Very. What day did I stream last time? Was it Tuesday? I think it was a
Wednesday.
It was a Tuesday. The one where it was really popping off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there no one in it?
There's nobody here. I mean, I got a couple people on YouTube. It says there's 3 people on YouTube, but I don't know.
I'll hop in there.
No, it's okay, honey. I don't know. There's nobody here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna pop it off? And I installed Zorin on the laptop, but it's like slugging along. Which is frustrating as well. What do you got? Got some cookies? Got some cookies?
And the super tried to give him a high five, and he refused to high five him.
Oh, you're not giving high fives out? That's not.
And I said,
nice.
"Oh, you don't feel like doing high fives?" And he giggled. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh."
He said, nah. He said, nah. Nah high fives. All right.
Thank you.
Disk.
I did like 7,000 steps just at that, around that lake.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that lake is definitely larger than it
Looks,
yeah.
it's really pretty though.
Oh yeah, it's always pretty.
We should move there.
To Baldwin?
Yeah.
I thought we were moving to South Carolina.
Yeah. All of our is super expensive anyways.
Right? We should just move to a treehouse somewhere. Treehouses are free still, right?
What do you mean?
Like free. You can just go build a treehouse. You can just build a treehouse and live there. It's free, right? I mean, I thought it was free. I don't know.
I just like how everything in Baldwin Park is like so walkable, you know? It's like everyone's just outside with their dogs and strollers, like walking around
Right.
with their iced coffees. and
Right,
it's like-
right.
I mean, I guess we could do that. It's just the traffic's so heavy. It's not as nice.
Right. All right. Let me close this one. All right, guys. So, hang tight, shall we? Hang tight. Okay. Here we go. Oh, can I edit this one? I don't know if I can edit it. No, gotta delete it. Okay, so number we got 1154 327 460. Connecto. Connecto, changeo. Accepto.
You ate all those cookies?
I did.
Did you eat all those cookies?
Come on. What's this doing this? There he is! Cookies! Gabby Mater is back. What up? There we go. Finally. All right. We're back at it, folks. We're here. We're back at it. Back with Zorin. We got Zorin OS. How you doing, Gabby Maru? Yes. Heard cookies and he couldn't resist. I didn't eat them all. And what kind of cookies are they? They're just like Walgreens, like oatmeal cookies with frosting on them.
They're no Mama's.
They are not Mama's cookies. Mama's cookies are the best. Okay. So guys, here we are with Zorin OS. And so I installed it on the laptop. I don't know why it was acting so slow before, but we're here now. We got her. Let's see, scale adaptive. Okay, cool. So I can blow it up. So it's going to look sharper on your machine, obviously, but I just want to showcase it as best I can, guys. So, like I said, change the appearance. Okay, so hang on, let me change good image quality. That's as best as I can get it. So we're doing it through a remote desktop machine. So this is actually the laptop right here, and I'm setting it up as we go. So you can change kind of the overall appearance, right? The taskbar down here. Trying out Hello Neighbor. Is that a game? I don't know. Never heard of that one. So you can kind of change the overall look right here of the OS. It's a game. Nice. To kind of this look, or there's this look, which is kind of cool.
Draw the cat eyes sharp enough to kill a man. You did some bad things, but I'm the worst of them.
What up, cat? Finally, the gang's all here. You guys are only 2 hours late. Nah, I'm messing with you. But it's been kind of dead all morning, honestly. But thank you guys for being here. But we are showcasing Zorin OS. It reminds me of like if Mac and Windows had a baby. Yeah! And we do need some cookies. Oh, that's true. I should change her little entrance so that she's holding cookies instead of waving. She can be waving cookies. But so you kind of have this kind of look here. You've got like workspaces, right? You've got all the apps. So this is all the educational apps that it came with, which I think is phenomenal. Kat, I didn't tell you about this, but so this Zorin OS has a bunch of educational apps. Well, actually, it's got an educational version, and that's what I installed on Cooper's laptop here. And it's got a bunch of different like drawing applications and builder applications and things to help learn, as well as like LibreOffice, drawing, Libre, like PowerPoint, Math Office, bunch of learning educational applications just built in, like Potato Guy. I don't know what Potato Guy is, but here he is. Here he is. Oh, it's Potato Guy. It's like Miss Potato Head. It's Potato Guy. There he is. Look at that. It's Potato Guy. And there he is. Potato Guy. There he is. No, well, yes, Minecraft is educational, and it has a version of Minecraft in here, but it's a like actually to program your own game. So and again, all this stuff we'll have to do a little bit of research on, right? But all the apps are here. So the educational version comes with it built in. It's got GIMP, which is kind of like Photoshop, but nowhere near as good. And then we got Potato Guy. There's some other games here, parental controls. What else? Just like a bunch. Minuet, I'm guessing that's like a little keyboard app. Oh, this here, yeah. So it's like Minecraft, but you build your own game, right? And it's like a version of Minecraft, but you're building your own game. You got the tour, the Tux Math, Tux Typing, upgrade to the Pro version. It's got built-in Windows app support as well, so it will play some Windows apps natively, but not all of them. Yeah. I mean, it's really cool, guys. Like, I was very impressed with how polished this version of Linux looks. So again, we've got the dark style. We can turn that off, and this is the light style, and it changes the desktop background and everything, and it changes the bar down here. But I actually prefer the dark mode. And so if you're working at night, the dark mode is much better, but it comes with a built-in night light, and it will adjust the lights. So you can't see it here, but on the actual monitor, it will kind of give it like a reddish hue. And it really is easy on the eyes, you know what I mean? So we're running at 17% here. It's got a built-in screenshot, right? So you can actually do your screenshots right here. Oh, let me go back to that. So built-in screenshots and screen recording. So not only can you do a screenshot, but you can change it to video camera and do a sectional recording of whatever you want, built right into the OS. What else we got here? Oh, so this just takes you to the settings. We'll get into that in a little bit, but this is like your little app switcher, right? So you can switch between the apps. Again, we've got all the apps here. You've got workspaces. It's built-in search. I mean, I can't tell you guys enough like how polished this really looks. Like, I love it. Let's go back to appearance again. So that's this one, and then we can go to this kind of look where it's, I think it just gets rid of this dock and puts a dock up here. So you can put this up here if you want. It's a little bit of a cleaner look, and then you hit Windows on this. Hype! I'm not sure how to bring this up, actually. Is it this? I think it's this. I think we may be frozen on this one. No! Did it freeze up on me? I think it may have frozen up on me. Something happened. Thank you for the hype. I think the Rust desk froze up on me. Hang on, guys. Skill, image quality, optimized for reaction time. Balanced. I'm gonna have to close that, guys. I don't know what happened. Rickroll. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Something it like canceled out on me. Login error. That's weird. The Elon Rick. I don't know. What did happen to him? the heck? All right. So that doesn't seem to be working. I'm not sure. I think that was on Botrix or something, to be honest with you. What the hell? Alright, let me quit this. Quit this. The laptop's not cooperating. Oh, that's handy. Nice. What am I doing here? I need all the absolute. Okay, so I want the freaking Rust desk. So that's actually pretty funny. Okay. Yes. Sure. Okay. I don't know what happened. So the connection on Rust desk got freaking canceled or something. Or it could be, maybe it was the nightlight. Who fucking knows? But we're running out of juice here, folks. So I gotta turn the brightness all the way down and the volume, mic, and all this. We're on Power Saver now. Yes, we're on Power Saver. We're on 14%. So we're doing okay, guys. We're okay. So what I was referring to was nice is when I hovered over this, it brings up the windows, and then you can actually scroll with the trackpad, and it'll flip between the windows right here, only when you're hovering over it. And of course, now it's not working. Okay. But anyway, let's grab, okay, now it seems to be working. It must have had some updates, or it was doing something in the background to like speed up the operating system. I don't know what the hell it was doing. It's definitely snappier now. So oh, because Power Saver's on, of course. Let's go to balanced. We'll check the updates again. So this was the app that I had from the Linux Mint. So this way we can get a direct correlation to see what the difference is here. Okay. And then we'll close that. So we didn't have that open. We had Rust Desk open, I think. Maybe not, but we'll see. Come on. So again, we're running off the laptop, so it's a little slower. I need some more RAM for this, and then if I get a junk SSD that I can throw in here, I will. But I've got a terabyte SSD, and then I got that NVMe, and I really don't want to put them in this machine. I don't know. Is it? Come on, man. Didn't I just run that thing? Where is resources? Come on, run. There we go. Ah, there we go. Okay, thank God. All right, processes, apps, processor. Here we go. Show the logical cores. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it still seems to be about the same. The memory's a little bit better because we were looking at like 60% before, but we had a lot less stuff open. All I had was a web browser open. We'll leave the border radius alone. So you can adjust the opacity of the bar down there. So I like to just turn it all the way off. So it's just the apps floating right here. And you got the apps here. So, and you can change the position, bottom, top, left, right. Panel length, you can make it dynamic or not. So what does dynamic do? It just kind of scrunches everything together, which I don't really care for. But you can adjust the size. So if you want it a little bit closer, so you're not like having to jump all the way over here, all the way over there, which is kind of cool. Anchor is at the center. Okay. So I kind of like... Hey, you chat with Scarlett. The right box, system menu. Oh, the desktop button. Stack to the right. No, we'll stack it to the left. Centered. Okay. Don't know why it's... Chat with no, not Charlotte, Scarlett. Show desktop icon. Okay, that's fine. Behavior, show favorites, ungroup applications. Oh, that's kind of handy. You can show little window previews on the hover. Otherwise, when you turn it off, I'll probably leave it off for this type of stuff. It just shows tooltip, just because I don't want it to be eating up resources on this one. Yeah, so on this, when you hover and you have the windows, it will cycle them, but we're gonna just do nothing for now. Okay, so we'll leave it like that. I actually am going to change the appearance. I liked it better in the center, I feel like. I do like, yeah, I do kind of like it better in the center. But can I change it? Dark theme effects. I'm going to disable the animations on the laptop just because that's going to help speed it up. Background adjustment, whatever. Windows, new window placement, center. So there's a ton of stuff that you can change and adjust. And for a Linux operating system, like, it's very, very polished. You can change the font throughout the entire operating system, which is a first I've ever seen on any operating system, where you can just change the font all around. Yeah, I think I liked this one when I was messing with it, so I'm gonna go with that one. Oof, we are burning through some RAM here. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the animations were killing us a little bit. So we'll just turn those off. Our processor is not as bad. Now it's not as bad, but we don't have a web browser open. So I'm going to fire off a web browser, and that'll be the real test here. Nope, don't touch that. Yeah, it's still pretty sluggish though. It's I definitely need to get a cheap SSD in here. Otherwise this thing's just going to be painful to use. So maybe I will end up selling this machine. I don't know. We're going to see. Because yeah, look at how sluggish this thing is. And I've only got like 2 applications open. Dang. Makes me wonder if I should just install a 32-bit operating system on this, if it's that old. I wonder if a 32-bit operating system would function better on this. Then you're just going to be limited, though, as to what you can use on it. Yeah, unfortunately. I may end up having to sell this. I don't know. If I can get another laptop for cheaper, one that's a little more up to date. Because I think this is a 2010, or it might even be earlier than that. I don't remember what year this one was made. Because, yeah, we're at 62% RAM and 60% processor. So it's a little bit better than Mint, because on Mint I didn't have Rust Desk open sharing the screen. It definitely didn't have an app switcher. Like, the app switcher alone is probably one of the coolest features of this, right? So you got the app switcher. This one is on this workspace. This one, I think it froze up on me again. Golly. All right. So I may just have to cut it here, guys, unfortunately. Yeah, because it just keeps forcibly closed by the remote host. So I think the laptop either died or went to sleep. I don't know what just happened, but anywho, I think we're going to cut it here, folks. But thank you all for being here. This has been Zorin OS. If you guys want to stick around, I could tear into that other laptop. That's... Tom Diver shows up when I'm about to sign off. Josh, dang it. Gosh, dang it. This always seems to happen. Y'all show up right when I'm checking out, signing off. No, I was just saying I could hang out for a little bit and tear into this other laptop, because I think I should just part it out, because the screen is kind of trashed. Or if anybody wants a free laptop, the screen is trashed. But yeah, if the RAM works in this machine, that should really help it tremendously. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Yeah, I think I might. I think I might tear into this other laptop if you guys want to see how horribly built this laptop is. So, you guys want to see that? What do you think? We'll go to the Ninja Cam, and I will turn off this. So, it's just me. How you doing? And actually, I am going to turn that camera off too. Oh, you love horrible stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. How you doing, Mr. Diver? How you been, brother? I haven't been playing Fortnite in a long time, so we're gonna put this one away for now. It's pretty much dead. I might actually charge it up, but so this is the other laptop I got. I bought there we go. So I got 3 laptops online for $30 on an online auction. They were junk laptops, right? Yes, exactly. That's my thoughts on it. So 3 junk laptops for $30, and it said that all the hard drives were missing out of them, or that they pulled them. They weren't. So I got a 1 terabyte SSD or NVMe. That time. What? Yep. Oh, don't forget your cars. Don't forget your cars. So I got a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD, which I haven't tested yet, but got that. It had one of them had 16 gigs of DDR4, which I just sold today because I don't have another laptop with DDR4. I was gonna keep them, but I posted them for $25 for 16 gigs, which is actually hot on the high end. And someone bought them today. And then what else did I sell? I sold the fans out of that laptop. I sold the body and the palm rest, right? For like $25. So all that to say, these 2 laptops are basically free. I got a free NVMe. Everything's paid for. But this laptop, the screen was busted. So I'm not going to turn it on because I'm about to take it apart. It's also missing a key. So I could probably still sell this, because if someone else has a key that's missing, right, they could just use all these other keys, except for that one, obviously. So this whole thing here on this particular laptop, you have to take the screws out of the keyboard, and then the keyboard actually comes out of the top, and then you have to take this panel off after you take the keyboard off. It's a really interesting design, not great, but so I think I'm just going to part it out. They could 3D print a key. They could. But hey, we're gonna do something here. Yabimaru. So you can sell the battery. So like, nobody wants just the computer. Yeah, the value is high. Nobody wants just the computer, right? They just want, like, they'd rather just buy the parts, I feel like. So like, you could sell the whole thing as is, but we're gonna part it out. Let's go, dog. And I think also if I can, what do you call it? So I bought this Temu special. Got a little screwdriver. It's got all the little bits for tearing into computers. It was like $5 or something. So first thing to come out is the DVD drive. What? Anybody have a DVD I can borrow? And it's literally just one screw right here, I think, from what I recall watching a video. And it should just slide right out, just like so. Look at that. There's the DVD drive. If anybody wants that, there it is. They actually sell a connector. You can just buy a connector online and turn this into a USB CD drive, which I might do. So there's that. Okay, screw. Keep your screws. Keep your screws handy. So we got the battery. I might keep the CD drive. I might sell it. I don't know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more screws to go. Let me adjust the camera a little bit so you can actually see what the hell's going on here. Yeah. It's not great. It's not a great angle. Oh yeah, 5K at least. Starting price. I might do that. I'll put it on eBay. It's a piece of art. Yeah. I don't think my camera angles are really working out here. Okay. Wait. Is that better? Is that any better? Don't mind my socks. Is that any better? You guys can kind of see me. Okay. We're here. We're tearing into it. That's a deep hole right there. What she said. What? Oh.
No.
Why are you so sus today? That's the real question. What happened? Cooper.
He's done.
Oh boy. Well, that was quick. That was quick. Cooper. I might need a longer screwdriver. That is also what she said. What? But yeah, doggy. I've been doing more and more tech videos, and they have been going really well. However, today was a little. I know. I'm saying weird things again. I always loved disassembling stuff when I was a kid. Oh yeah, I seem to recall that these things come off. Well, I don't know if there's a screw under there. It might be. Yeah. Cat's giving Cooper a bath right now, so she can't hear you. But I'm sure she'll answer you here in a second. These just like slide off. I don't know. It feels like really loose. Dude, what's going on here? I need like a pry tool. I need a pry bar. Rah. I can't tell if that's. So how you been, Diver? What you been up to, bud? What's it? Come on, buddy. I know I'm about to. This is ridiculous. Pretty sure this just pops off, but it ain't popping off. Is there a screw under there? There is a screw under there. Well, that ain't gonna come off of there. Yeah, that's right. What do you do for work? You're an airline pilot or something? Ooh. Airline pilot or showgirl in Vegas? Oh, you steal laptops? Me too, dude. Don't tell him. No, I'm kidding. Never stolen a laptop in my life. I did steal these though off that auction. And I got another one coming that I feel like I stole. It's like I got it for like $170. And it's really nice. Hopefully. I can't wait till I get it so I can see how nice. Ah, this is a pain in the ass, man. There we go. There's a freaking screw under there. Did you know? Got some gummy gums. Gummy gums. That's also what she said. Gummy gums. Stop. Hey, it's weird how that just like comes out when the screw is actually out. It's a lot easier to come out when there's no screw in it. Just saying. All right. So most of those, I'm missing 2 screws because this other screwdriver that I bought is useless. Oh, that's way too big. That's also what she said. Hey, this one maybe? Bunch of tools here. There we go. Founder of I'ma steal your PC, aight? You gotta say it like that. Aight? I'ma steal your PC, aight? Yeah, these seem like an afterthought. They're like, oh man, this laptop's great, but what do we use to cover this shit up with? Like, really? That's what you're going with? Oh, there it is. Is that the logo? Pew pew. All right, so that appears to be all the screws in there. So I'm gonna flip her over. Now the keyboard, look at that. Keyboard just pops right out. Now be careful. There's a ribbon cable back here. Ooh, and some dusty. Some crusty dusty. Crusty dusty. So there's a ribbon cable right under, whoop. See? Ribbon cable. So kind of cool, and you can see right through. See right through the key. That's crazy, right? And I don't think this one was backlit, which is like sending cozy little vibes. Connie Cryptic in the house. Okay. So now this piece should come off. Another ribbon cable here. Okay. Another ribbon cable here. Okay. Ah! Sorry about that, guys. Hang on, guys. No. Hey, are we back? Hey, we're back. Engine went down. Yeah. Engine down. Let me fix it real quick. Put it on this one. Does that work? No. Damn it. I did it again. Yeah. Engine down. Not that one. There we go. Okay. What? What's I trying to hit over here? Darn dark. There we go. So my phone was ringing and it cut off the feed to the, that's my phone. This is my phone. Engine one down. Ribbon cables. That's where we're at. Ribbon cables. I think this is to the trackpad right here. Oh, we got some more screws here. Yeah, so the RAM and hard drive are underneath here. This is about the stupidest design I've ever seen. This is like wrapped with weird plastic. What the hell this is? I might have to look up a video on this because I don't know if I'm missing something here. I don't even know how to remove that. Like, how do I pull that out? That seems a little sus. I don't even know how to get that out of there. Is this screen? No. So this should. Yeah, I might have to look up a video on this because I don't know. I think I got to take these screws out. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Only 3? I'll give it a shot. Oh, I didn't even think of that. What am I gonna do? Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, how does this come apart? What the? Yeah, I might have to look this up, guys. I don't fucking know what's going on here. Aha! Success! Ooh, that's a little crusty there. Okay. Ah! Wait. Hang on. That feels like breaking. Yep, there's a screw right here. Fucking screws. Are you kidding me? There's fucking screws everywhere, man. Why didn't they tell me that was there? I got you in the first half? What do you mean? Oh! Okay. Chill. Chill. Yeah, so we're not taking these screws. Ah. There it is. So there's the trackpad mechanism, which is like the whole thing. So essentially, the trackpad and the power button, that's all that's, this whole piece is just for the trackpad and the power button. That's it. This whole piece is just for the power button and the trackpad and the buttons. That's it. What a stupid design. Look how much wasted material. This is the stupidest design I've ever seen. All just so that the trackpad can be seamless. Really? Really? Stupid design. Not the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Anyhow, I am going to. Oh crap! There's a bag of screws I had. I had a bag of screws. Interesting. I had a bag of screws around here somewhere, but here we are. Ah! Man down, man down. Okay, that's not great. I don't know where that bag went, which is not good. I had a bag of screws. Okay. Yes, I know. I've got some sorting boxes. Tell you what I need, a sorting hat, like Harry Potter. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Sorting hat. Nah, because I don't think I'm going to sell it with the screws. But here's the inside of the laptop. And again, we're not done yet, folks. So just to get to the RAM, it's on the back side of the motherboard. So here's your hard drive. It's super slow, snail speed hard drive. The motherboard, and then fan for the processor. Wi-Fi is over here somewhere. Yeah. What a mess. This is like, yeah. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Anyway, reassemble. What the hell is even that? Oh, that's for the power. It's just a lot of wasted space in here. Like, look at this. It's all wasted space. This is for the CD drive over here. So first thing, I'll take the hard drive out. Yeah, snail speed dual force hard drive. So I'll take the hard drive out because that's always useless. And these hard drives, I mean, I've spent hundreds of dollars on old hard drives, right? Back in the day, like these hard drives, I remember spending hundreds of dollars just for a laptop hard drive. And here it is. And now you'd be lucky to sell this for like $10 because nobody wants it. Again? I thought I turned that off. Digital down. See, I can't turn the Wi-Fi off. I can probably turn cellular off. Okay, now. That should work. So, no more phone calls. We lost transmission. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. We got 1, 2 screws. Are you kidding me? That's all that's holding this thing in? Are you serious? Inspector Spade, what do you need me? Listen, there's only 2 screws holding the motherboard in. Two screws and a prayer. Aww. Cooper just said, I see you. He's learning to talk. He already talks better than me. Not really. Yes, the snail speed hard drive. Okay, we got most of that out. What else is hooked up to it? I think it's this, which is the Wi-Fi card. So they kind of count on the Wi-Fi card holding stuff down. Yeah, that was it. And the fan connector. I think there's something else over here that's holding on. But take the fan out as well. My trusty dusty fan. Oh, more screws on the fan. So if nothing else, like, these screws are worth something. What is this? There's just a random spring right here. What does that do? Oh. Ah. No wonder that one was loose. Oh, that's terrible design. Because that fucking... I don't know. This one has a screw. This one does not. So I can take the screen off too right here, which I probably will do because the screen is... Oh, one of the cameras in there. Whatever. The screen is pretty much worthless. There's the Wi-Fi card. Here is the Wi-Fi card. Look at it. Wi-Fi. So what a terrible design. Ugh. Look at that. Look at that. And then how did they even plug that in there? It's like upside down. How am I supposed to get that out? Oh my god. Who designed this thing? Oh my god. Pain in the ass. Rip the fucking wires out before I get this thing out. Who thought this was a good idea? Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? Something's holding it here. Ah. Okay. Jesus. That was painful. All that just to get to the RAM. What a brilliant idea. So stupid. All that just to get to the RAM. Okay. Still don't have the fan on. I gotta get this thing up of here. I don't know what this is. This is the monitor, I think. I don't even know how it comes out of here. How does this come out? Oh shit. That's never what you want to hear your technician say. Oh shit. There we go. No. We got something. How many connectors are on this thing? Okay, so this one might unlatch. That'll come in handy. Oh my god, dude. Who designed this fucking thing? Like, for real, though. Like, who designed this stupid fucking computer? This is about the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Well. Seriously. This is the stupidest design I've ever seen. Boom. Thank God. There's the RAM. There's the RAM. They couldn't have put a fucking window right here. They couldn't have put a little fucking latch right here for me. There's the RAM. All the way underneath the fucking laptop. What a pain in the ass. CMOS battery. I'm just gonna leave that on there. I don't care. There's your processor, and then heat pipe comes out right here. That's where the fan pulls it. So it's conductive heat, conducts the heat outward, and I just broke that. Cool. What a piece of shit. What a piece of junk, dude. Seriously, what a piece of junk. Like, I don't even know how much of a piece of junk this is. I mean, you know, for the time, I'm sure it was like, wow, state of the art. So cool. Yeah. Unbelievable, dude. I'm not even going to take the screen off, but I am going to get the RAM. Yay. Chink, chink. Now, this might work in that other laptop. It might. If we're lucky. But, as you can tell, much luck in this laptop. Not much luck left in this laptop. So we'll just gently throw this back in here. I'll have to take pictures of all this later. But I just wanted the RAM and the hard drive. And the rest of this can go away. There you go. That's for you. Ta-da! Now this one is a little bit easier. So this one, we're gonna try it. I would love it if it worked. I just don't know that it's going to because it's not a matched pair. Usually matched pairs work better together. That's what she said. Hey, something. All right. Anybody want to buy a hard drive? So sell it to you cheap. Not sure what's on it. So this one is a lot easier. Battery comes out. One screw here. Okay. Boom. There's the RAM. That's it. There, hey, there's the RAM. Right there. There it is. And the Wi-Fi module, which is loose. Why is that loose? Might function better that way, I don't know. That's loose. That's interesting. So it's got two cables for antenna. I don't know. So anyway, RAM. Again, it's not a matched set. So not ideal, but click.
That's enough.
So now we bags in this mother. If it works. Again, not a matched set, so good luck. 6 giga. No, 8 giga. Where's mine? Okay, I got a screw bag. What? Wasn't that your old stripper name? Screw bag? Ew. Ew. And unfortunately, I won't be able to test it because the battery's dead. What? But I think I have a charger around here somewhere. Let me clean up a little bit because you know who. Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on Screwbag. So silly. Ladies and gentlemen. Should be probably just gentlemen. Pitch the idea. So this hero's name, his name is Screwbag. Screwbag McDuck. Wait, what? It's Screw McDuck. Remember him? Screw McDuck? He is a massive tool, or he has a massive tool. All right, I might lose sound. Give me a second. All right. Oh, shit. I'm out of power, so I need a freaking another surge bar back here. In my hands. Hang on. We're testing her out. Woo! The RAM might not be happy. Test her out, folks. Right now. Now. Half 9 here. What? Screwbag? Screwbag. We're losing speaker output, but that's okay.
You're being naughty.
Who's being naughty?
Me.
You better not.
You're trolling me.
You better not.
You're being naughty.
You better quit it. He is a troll.
I know. He learns it from you.
Oh, stop it. You gotta give it some juju. That's a good sign. All right, listen, guys. It's thinking about it. It's like, what did you just do to me? It's genuinely upset. It's like, what did you just put inside me? I mean, it's doing something. There it goes.
Do you need it? What do you want me to do?
Hella fast. Boom. Hella fast.
Over. Do you want me to open it? Yeah.
It's thinking about it. Boom, boom. There. Ooh. And we're in. Hey. Halifax. It's that old platter, I'm thinking. It's that old platter. Whoa, there she goes. She's thinking about it. All right. Look at this. Oh, success. Look at that. It reads all of it. And not just 8 gigs, 8.21 gigabytes. Look at that. In my opinion, totally worth it. Now we just need an SSD. SSD, no! What? All right, so I don't know what the hell it's doing here. Startup or something. I was thinking about it, so it's like, ooh. But now we're at a cool 26%, no props. And 8 gigs of RAM, 8.21 gig. It's growing. Wait. So, anywho, we got 8 gigs. And the swap, though, is only 4 gigs, which is weird. But not bad. Type detail. It's synchronous. We're syncing up. It's 1600. They're both the same. So they're not, like I said, it's not a matched pair of RAM, but what do you mean if you start saying these? I didn't even say that. I said these.
He said he just wants to speak like you.
He is just like, hi, buddy. You want to come here? He is just like me. Hey, great success. We got 8 gigs of RAM up in this bit.
Good for you.
Happy for you. Now we just need a cheap SSD. SSDs. Listen, this thing is trash. Okay? Trash. Right here. This is trash. It could be, but I might have to swap it. Swap the one that's in here for this one because I'm wondering if this drive is dying. That's what I'm thinking. Because it's got some erroneous behavior right now. I know. Come here. But yeah, we're having some erroneous behavior. So like one time it starts up fine, then the next time it starts up, it's like jank, slow, what? So I'm leaning towards the hard drive. So maybe I should. I know this one says 750, but we got some stuff going on here. I really do. But happy to see that we got 8 gigs of RAM. So that's good. Because now we're cooking at 20% usage versus almost 60. We had like 60% of the RAM usage just from running this app and then this one, Brave. Yeah, I think the hard drive is the culprit, but if I test it through here, how can I test the battery? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Oh, Brave quit. Why would you quit? You better not. Don't worry about that. Brave didn't shut down for everything. Yeah, well. Oh, that's from the last time. Let's go Amazon. Ah, that was much quick. That was much quick. Continue shopping. Okay. All right. Around. So that was actually pretty quick. Downloaded it pretty fast. RAM help. Like I said, yeah, look at this. Look at this right here. That don't look right. It's like pegging. Ah, pegging. That's what she said. It's like pegging at 100%, like randomly. I may have to test this drive out. He's out of pocket. He's out of pocket. You talking about me or are you watching someone else? Get 300. How do I see the about? Is there an about for this? About. Let's see information about this system. There we are. Hewlett Packard. Ah. We got 8 gigs of memory. Until HD. Thinking it's Windows system. So it's definitely running better with the other stick of RAM. However, the right speed. Yeah, why is it writing anything? Why is it reading or writing anything right now? Right, like it shouldn't be reading or writing anything. Right about now. Oh, brother, check it out now. I'm trying to see. I can boot back into my other OS. I'll probably do that off camera. I'm going to check to see if that hard drive is working. He sounds happy like me. He is happy. He's a good kid. You want to see him? You guys ready? Hey, Poopy. Oh, wow.
Play?
Oh, wow. Oh, you see it? You're on camera, buddy. Yeah. It's you. Wow. He's got his Hot Wheels set up here. Oh, yeah, he's into cars. There he goes. He's got his whole setup there. Oh, wow. Vroom, vroom. This one. Oh my God, this is precious. It's so precious. But that's it, folks. I think I'm going to sign off. Where's my camera? Hang on. Let me turn my camera back on. Nope. There it is. I think that's it, folks. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to say goodbye. This has been another episode of Sam Spade Tech. Please tune in next time. Not sure what we're doing next time, but I'm going to, off cam, I think I'm going to check to see if the hard drive is okay. And what the speed read write should be. Yeah. And compare it to this other one. Maybe this other one will be better. But thank you for being here, Bomb Diver. Gabby Maru, Cat Spade, thank you all for being here. Who else was here? Chris D-Man, Koopy Spade, thank you for guest starring today. Testing out. There he is. Testing out those cars. Whoa. There he is. Hey, Coop. Yeah, maybe don't chew on your fingers. He's a cutie. What? Hey. Yay. All right, guys. Well, that is it. That's all she wrote. We'll see you guys in the next.